important part.
I do myself in the morning.
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Peshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Satyarine Hare Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram, Jaya Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe, Jaya Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe, Jaya Gaura Nitai, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Chai. What's the next plan?
Guru Puja, I think.
Yeah.
Something new, but
Okay. Will Mataji come?
Namaskar.
We continue with
the Guru Puja? Or?
Guru Puja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
The text you need? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
From the phone, because I don't know if you have
Yeah.
the text.
Jai Prabhupada, Jai. Is someone else singing or?
Yeah, we
Jaya.
can sing together. Jaya Prabhupada.
Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jaya Prila Prabhu, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada Guru Puja Ki Jai. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma. Vandamoi Savadhana Mate, Vandamoi Savadhana Mate, Jahara Prasade Vai Baba Toriya Jai Jahara Sade Bhai Baba Toriya Ja Krishna Prapti Hoy Jahar Hoyte Krishna Hoy Jahar Hoyte Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Kya Mukha Padma Chitete Koriya Arana Kori Homone Asha Koriya Mane Asha Shri Guru Charane Rati Se Uttama Gati Shri Charane Rati Se Uttama Je Prasade Pure Sarva Asha Je Prasade Pure Sarva Asha Chakudana Dil Jai Janme Janme Prabhu Se Chakudana Dil Jai Janme Divya Gyan Hridaya Prakashita Divya Gyan Hridaya Prakashita Prema Bhakti Jaha Haite Avidya Vinasha Jate Bhakti Jaha Haite Avidya Vinasha Vidigai Jahara Charito Vidigai Jahara Charito Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Lokanath Lokera Jivana Lokera Jivana प्रभु करो दया दे हमरे पद छाया प्रभु करो दया दे हमरे पद ए बेजास गुशुक त्रिभुवन ए गुशुक त्रिभुवन श्रीला प्रभु पतित पवन प्रभु पतित पवन जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा श्रील प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा श्रील प्रभुपदा जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद. Normally we have to place Prabhupada there Yeah, and then we do this.
Okay.
Yeah. You can move it there. Can keep that for main arti now. Yeah, I forgot that. You just take some flowers and offer to Prabhupada. Yeah. Yes. And one other thing is, when maybe from next time you place that photo here and then close the altar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can start with bhajan or something.
No, just Madhava. Yeah. We start the lecture.
We start the lecture. Okay. Okay. If everyone is done, then we can place Prabhupada at this place. Yeah. Krishna. Oops. I'll take my water bottle.
Yeah.
How long does the class goes?
Yeah. Till maximum 4:30.
4:30, okay. Yeah. So another 40 minutes are there. Okay. जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजना यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय जय राधा माधव Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Jaya Radha Krishna Chandra, Radha Krishna Chandra, Radha Krishna Chandra, Shri Radhe, Jaya Radha Krishna Chandra, Radha Krishna Chandra, Radha Krishna Chandra, Shri Radhe, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya 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 Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So we will read from Bhagavad Gita. This is the first chapter, first verse. So before that we will Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Reading from chapter 1. Observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and the verse is number 1. Maybe we can repeat. Dhritarashtra Vacha
Rashtravacha
Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre
Dharmakshetri Kurukshetre
Samaveta Yuyutsavaha
Samavitayutsavaha
Mamaka Pandavaschaiva
Mamaka Pandavaschaiva
Kim Akurvata Sanjaya.
Kimakurvata Sanjaya.
Dhritarashtra Vacha
Dhritarashtravacha
Dharmashetre Kurukshetre
Dharmakshetri Kurukshetre
Samaveta Yuyutsavaha
Samavitayutsavaha
Mamaka Pandavaschaiva
Mamaka Pandavaschaiva
Kim Akurvata Sanjaya.
Kimakurvata Sanjaya.
Dhritarashtra Vacha
Dhritarashtravacha
Dharmashetre Kurukshetre
Dharmakshetri Kurukshetre
Samaveta Yuyutsavaha
Samavitayutsavaha
Mamaka Pandavaschaiva
Mamaka Pandavaschaiva
Kim Akurvata Sanjaya.
Kimakurvata Sanjaya.
Anyone would like to repeat?
Dhritarashtra Vacha
Dhritarashtra Uvacha
Dharmakshetri Kurukshetre
Dharmashetre Kurukshetre
Samaveta Yutsavaha
Samaveta Yuyutsavaha
Mamakam Pandavaschaiva
Mamaka Pandavaschaiva
Kima Kurvata Sanjaya
Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. Okay. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Dhritarashtra Vacha. Maybe you can repeat. Dhritarashtra Vacha.
Dhritarashtra Vacha
King Dhritarashtra said,
King Dhritarashtra said
Dharma Kshetre,
Dharmakshetri
in the place of pilgrimage.
in the place of pilgrimage
Kurukshetre,
Kurukshetre
in the place named Kurukshetra.
in the place named Kurukshetra
Samaveta,
Samaveta
assembled.
assembled
Yuyutsavaha,
Yuyutsavaha
desiring to fight.
desiring to fight
Mamakaha,
Mamakaha
my party sons.
my partisans
Pandavaha,
Pandavaha
the sons of Pandu.
the sons of Pandu
Cha,
Cha
and
and
Eva,
Eva
certainly.
certainly
Kim,
Kim
what?
what
Akurvata,
Hakurvata
did they do?
did they do
Sanjaya,
Sanjaya
O Sanjaya.
O Sanjaya
Translation. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra desiring to fight, what did they do? Please repeat the translation. Dhritarashtra said,
Dhritarashtra said
O Sanjaya,
O Sanjaya
after my sons
after my sons
and the sons of Pandu
and the sons of Pandu
assembled in the place of pilgrimage
assembled in the place of pilgrimage
at Kurukshetra
at Kurukshetra
desiring to fight,
desiring to fight
what did they do?
what did they do
Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Bhagavad Gita is the widely read theistic science summarized in the Gita Mahatmya, glorification of the Gita. There it says that one should read Bhagavad Gita very scrutinizingly with the help of a person who is a devotee of Shri Krishna and try to understand it without personally motivated interpretations. The example of clear understanding is there in the Bhagavad Gita itself, in the way the teaching is understood by Arjuna, who heard the Gita directly from the Lord. If someone is fortunate enough to understand the Bhagavad Gita in that line of disciplic succession without motivated interpretation, then he surpasses all studies of Vedic wisdom and all scriptures of the world. One will find in the Bhagavad Gita all that is contained in other scriptures, but the reader will also find things which are not to be found elsewhere. That is the specific standard of the Gita. It is perfect theistic science because it is directly spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. The topics discussed by Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya, as described in the Mahabharata, form the basic principle for this great philosophy. It is understood that this philosophy evolved on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, which is a sacred place of pilgrimage from the immemorial time of the Vedic age. It was spoken by the Lord when He was present personally on this planet for the guidance of mankind. The word Dharmakshetra, a place where religious rituals are performed, is significant because on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead was present on the side of Arjuna. Dhritarashtra, the father of the Kurus, was highly doubtful about the possibility of his son's ultimate victory. In his doubt, he inquired from his secretary Sanjaya, what did they do? He was confident that both his sons and the sons of his younger brother Pandu were assembled in that field of Kurukshetra for a determined engagement of the war. Still, his inquiry is significant. He did not want a compromise between the cousins and he wanted to be sure of the fate of his sons on the battlefield. Because the battle was arranged to be fought at Kurukshetra, which is mentioned elsewhere in the Vedas as a place of worship, even for the denizens of heaven, Dhritarashtra became very fearful about the influence of the holy place on the outcome of the battle. He knew very well that this would influence Arjun and the sons of Pandu favorably, because by nature they were all virtuous. Sanjay was a student of Vyasa, and therefore by the mercy of Vyasa, Sanjay was able to envision the battlefield of Kurukshetra even while he was in the room of Dhritarashtra. And so Dhritarashtra asked him about the situation on the battlefield. Both the Pandavas and the sons of Dhritarashtra belong to the same family, but Dhritarashtra's mind is disclosed herein. He deliberately claimed only his sons as gurus, and he separated the sons of Pandu from the family heritage. One can thus understand the specific position of Dhritarashtra and his relationship with his nephews, the sons of Pandu. As in the paddy field, the unnecessary plants are taken out, so it is expected from the very beginning of these topics that in the religious field of Kurukshetra, where the father of religion, Sri Krishna, was present, the unwanted plants like Dhritarashtra's son, Duryodhan, and others would be wiped out, and the thoroughly religious persons headed by Yudhishthir would be established by the Lord. This is the significance of the word Dharmakshetra and Kurukshetra apart from their historical and Vedic importance. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrasabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we are reading from the first verse of the first chapter. Dhritarashtra Uvacha Dharmashetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yuyutsava Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. So just a little bit of background for this battle. So now the Kauravas and the Pandavas, actually everyone is a Kaurava, but Dhritarashtra, who is the king at that time, he considers or he tells that his sons are Kauravas and his younger brother's sons are not Kauravas. That is, like Prabhupada speaks in the purport, that this is how he makes this distinction between his own sons and Pandu's sons, though they both belong to the same family of the brothers, but he makes the distinction in the first verse when he talks about Pandavas and Kauravas. Actually speaking, both the children, like they are Kauravas, because Kaurava is based on like their ancestor. His name was Kuru Maharaj. So because all the family members, they belong to the same dynasty. So they must be called Kauravas, but now he is making distinction. Dhritarashtra is making distinction that my sons are Kauravas, but they are not, and they are Pandavas. So similarly, this explains how a materialistic person in this chapter, this is the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and before that lot of things has happened to the final conclusion. Like it was made that because Dhritarashtra was blind from birth, so a blind person cannot rule. Normally it is so, because if he himself is like physically disabled, then how can he teach, or how can he lead the general public? So that's why he was not made the king. Actually, the kingdom belonged to him because he was the elder son, and this was the custom that the elder son takes over his father. But because he was blind from birth, so that's why the kingdom was given to his younger brother, Pandu. And then what he was nurturing this kind of jealousy, or he became very angry, though he was not showing it outside, but he became so angry from inside that this kingdom belongs to me, but because of this physical disability, like I am blind, that's why this is given to my younger brother. So this is a material calculation. Actually, he is thinking himself, and now he wants his sons to be given the responsibility, or given the kingdom. Now he thinks like this is a very, very wrong concept, that in India it is said that a son, like we say that it says Putra, so if he is doing good, he is a good person, or by character, or then we do no need to keep like wealth for him. And if he is not good, then also it is no need of keeping, because if he is not good in character, then he will just spend or throw away the money whatever is given to him. So in both the conditions, whether he is good or bad, normally it should not be like I can spend money for the child's future, for education, because they have not yet they are dependent completely on us. But I should not be completely focused that I will keep this money so that my children will enjoy. This is a very wrong concept, and this is the problem that Dhritarashtra was having. He felt that because this kingdom I could not enjoy, it was given to my younger brother, but I will make sure that my children will get this kingdom. So it started from him, the jealousy and all these things, it started from Dhritarashtra. And because of his condition, these children that were born from him, they were also thinking that this kingdom rightfully belongs to us. Somehow, by fate, it was given to Pandavas. So we should fight for that, or we should get it by hook or by crook. So there are several things that have happened before this. Bhagavad Gita was spoken in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So they have assembled there, and the fight is going to take place. But before that, there has been lot of things that has happened. So initially, like the Duryodhana was so jealous that when he was a child, he gave poison to his counterpart, like Bhima. So he was from the very beginning very jealous from the beginning. Like so he gave poison to him. It was a different story that by Lord's grace or Krishna's grace, Bhima came out more strong because he was given this poison, and then he went to this Patal Loka, and then some snakes bite him, and it is said in the scriptures that the poison, I mean, when one poison is given to one person or he gets a poison, then now also in scientific study it is shown that when poison is administered or there is a snake bite, then they give another poison to counteract that. So similarly it happened with Bhima, that he went to Sarpaloka and then all the snakes beat him, and then he became more powerful. So, and somehow he was they were related to Kunti Maharani, so they gave him to drink this nectar, and this nectar was like after drinking that he became much more powerful. Like it is said in scriptures that he became powerful as 10,000 elephants. So whatever they were trying, this Kauravas, like headed by Duryodhan, whatever he was trying, it was just going opposite. So he became more and more jealous. And first thing he tried to kill the Pandavas. Second thing was they played this gambling match, and it was completely like they inserted their wife, Draupadi. So this is something in scriptures. It is said that if somebody is trying to give you poison, if somebody is insulting the wife, in that case you have the right to punish that person. So these two things. And finally, like when Krishna came to ask for only 5 villages, because all these Pandavas, they were Kshatriyas. So Kshatriyas are meant to rule a place. They cannot go and ask for like Vaishyas, like the mercantile person. He can open a shop, do business and all these things. But for Kshatriyas, it is meant that they will rule a place. And because of that, Krishna went to them as a peace messenger, and he asked only 5 villages. You give 5 villages out of all the world you keep, just give 5 villages, because they are Kshatriyas and they have to rule something. So, and Duryodhan, he told that I will not give even a point of land. Like when you put a needle in the ground and the space it acquires, I will not give even that amount of land to the Pandavas. Though the Pandavas were the rightful owner and they were, they could rule. Everyone wanted to be under their rule, not in Duryodhan. Duryodhan, when he was walking, he didn't even have a umbrella on the top of his head. Normally, it is a custom that when a king or a prince, when they walk, they have an umbrella, because to guard from sunshine or from rain. But this fellow, he didn't even take umbrella, because he doesn't want anyone to be above him, even if it is umbrella. So this is the condition of Duryodhan. So all these things happened, and finally they came to this Kurukshetra. So they are standing in front of them, and because these Pandavas, especially Arjun, he was so gentle-hearted, that now he was going to give up his arms, and he wanted to just see. He is a Kshatriya, but his mind is, he was thinking that I will leave everything and go for begging. I will just leave everything. I want to become a sadhu, a saint. Saint means I don't want anything. Because he saw that if this fight happens, then there will be lot of killings. Anyone knows how many people were killed in Mahabharata? 4 million is 40 lakhs, or yeah, 40 lakhs is not. It is much more. Anyone? No. It's 64 crores. It's 64 crores of people were killed, just because this fellow Duryodhan was Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra did not give the rightful land to the Pandavas. So there is a different story why all these people were assembled, because Krishna everyone would have heard this. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. So he comes to establish religion, and at that time the religion, because all these negative people, negative energy has come together, and Krishna wanted to establish religion. And at that time religion was the Pandavas, they were following the complete religion. That's why Pandavas were given, or Krishna was helping Pandavas, because he knew that these are the people, if they rule, then it will be prosperity in this world. Especially because of association, we get this kind of mood. Once Yudhishthir Maharaj, he was standing in a other side of a river or a pond, and Bhim was standing on the other side. So Bhim, generally does not discuss about what happened in the gambling, because it was Yudhishthir Maharaj who gave everything. But at that time Bhim became very angry, and he was shouting at Yudhishthir Maharaj that what did you do? Why you take this kind of step that all of us are suffering today? And he was shouting like anything. And then Yudhishthir Maharaj told, okay, fine, please come this side. I want to talk to you. And then as soon as Bhim came to this part of the river, his mind was very peaceful. And then he felt like, what I am doing? Why did I shout at my own brother? He is dharma. He is a representative of religion. I should not talk to him like that. You know what was the reason of that? Because on that side of the river, there was a community who was staying nearby, and they lived on killing animals. So we may not know that something is, there is so much of, of this environment, we are affected by that environment. Sometimes you may feel that when we are in the association of someone when we come to the temple, for example, our hearts are very nice. We will, as soon as we go out of this temple, then we can feel the difference. So it is because of this sattvic nature of here. Like when we are chanting here, Hare Krishna mantra is being chanted, devotees, they are following all these regulatory principles, and they are taking care of this temple. So you can know what is the difference. Just when you enter in the temple, the mind becomes very peaceful. And as soon as you go out, you start thinking, so many things come to mind, right? Everyone can experience that. So this is how it affects. So this Bhima, he was standing on the other side, and then because this other side was the people were very sinful, and they were doing lot of sinful activities. That's why that also affected Bhima's mind, and he started shouting. So in general we are very silent, very gentle, but if we find that we have started shouting, or we have our mentality had changed, then we can understand that this environment has an effect on our mind. So we can realize this in our day-to-day lives. Actually, it is like these three things: Sattvagun, Tamogun and Rajogun. Sattvagun, Rajogun and Tamogun. So Krishna explains in the later chapters that these three are modes of material nature are everywhere, in everything, even the food that we eat. So the food like all these non-vegetarian foods and everything, these are tamasic. And that's why it is recommended that someone who is trying to do spiritual activities, one should not take, for example, this. Even onion, garlic, they are in the modes of ignorance. So if somebody consumes that is how it affects on the body. So we may not know certain things, but this is the book that contains everything. Bhagavad Gita, everyone should read. I was reading one of the Sankaracharya. How many of you have heard about Sankaracharya? Even Sankaracharya, he says that, I need to find it. I can say what was the meaning of it, but it is, if I read it from the verse, it will be really nice. It's in Gita Mahatmya. You can find it in that. It's in the text number 7. It says, Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam. Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva. Eko Mantras Tasya Namani Yani. Karmapi Ekam Tasya Devasya Seva. So, Sankaracharya, who is incarnation of Lord Shiva, he tells there need be only one holy scripture. I mean, even if there is no scriptures available, if you have just the Bhagavad Gita, that is enough. And out of all, like we pray to so many demigods and everyone, if we just pray to Krishna, that is enough. That is the thing which everyone should follow. Eko mantras tasya namani yani. If we have to chant just one mantra, that is Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So these things we should remember, that if everything is lost in this world, everything is gone, just Bhagavad Gita is there, that is enough. We don't need any scriptures. We just need Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita and Devaki Putra is Krishna, one God, and this is written by Sankaracharya. He is normally like people who are normally they follow the impersonalists. They follow Sankaracharya, and he himself says in this. There is one song also by Sankaracharya. He says, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudhamate. He says, because at the fag end of one's life, one old man, he was studying the scriptures. So he was trying to read the scriptures, but when Sankaracharya saw him, he told, what is the need of reading so many things? You just chant the holy names, take Krishna's name, and that is enough. And this is spoken none other than Sankaracharya. He speaks about this. So this is so important. And all the acharyas, for example, Ramanujacharya, then we just talk about Sankaracharya, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He says that Harer Nama, Nameva Kevalam, Kalau Nastiva Gatir Anyatha. He says, I mean, in the scriptures, or if somebody says 3 times, like Harer Nama, Nameva Kevalam. Eva Kevalam means Hari's name, Lord Hari's name, Eva Kevalam. Kalau Nastiva means in this age of Kali, there is nothing else. Nastiva gatiranyatha. There is nothing else. 3 times also, this also is spoken 3 times. So it makes how much important it is to chant Lord's name. In Kali Yuga, there is no other process that will work. You can see, I mean, even in other ages, they used to do yoga. In Satya Yuga, they were doing yoga meditation. But we cannot sit for so many, even here, just half an hour class, we will not be able to sit like the yogis. It's not possible, right? In Kali Yuga, we don't have the patience, we don't have the age, we don't have all these elements that are required for a puja. Normally we do puja, but actually speaking, it is not there because we get ghee. Ghee is the main ingredient for any puja. Do you know how you get the ghee? From where do you get the ghee? Nobody knows. We just buy it from some shop, and then we try to use that. So in Kali Yuga, whatever we get is not faultless. It is completely like, and to do this kind of yajna, we need pure ghee. And pure ghee comes from pure cows, protected cows. And if the cows are not protected, which is the condition now, then we cannot do. So the only thing in this Kali Yuga is Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chanting of this mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iti sodaksak namanam, Kali kalmashanasanam, nahi paratar upaya, sarva vedeshu drishyate. So in scripture it said that these 16 names are very, very important, and they have seen through all the scriptures and they have found that these are the names that one should chant in this Kali Yuga. So please chant this mantra, Hare Krishna mantra. It is very, very important, and no other process works. I mean, all the processes have their time, like in Dwapar Yuga it was temple worship, in Treta Yuga it was yajna, and in Satya Yuga it was meditation by which you can get the Lord. But in Kali Yuga it is not like that. It is by chanting the holy name. Actually, in Kali Yuga, our lives, we don't know. Like in Satya Yuga, it was 1 lakh years people were living. So during that time they can do this yajna and meditation. But for us it is not possible. We don't know. The life is not certain, as we say. It is not certain. We never know what will happen at the next moment. Live about how many years. So the most important is just chanting the names. And please, if you have not started, you can chant this mantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, especially for Kali Yuga. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the Lord himself, he gave this mantra. So please chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And so I think it is time, but if there are any questions, we can.
You say in Kali Yogi.
I'm sorry.
In this time, Kali Yogi.
Yes.
This Mahamantra is the mantra to use. What would you say when it's Kalki coming, the end of Kali? Is it another mantra we will adapt later? Or what is the difference? And what because then we will be more in the light, since everything else is falling down. So would we adapt something else, you think? Or would it look different?
It will not look different. The thing is,
you mentioned it,
the thing is, in Kali Yuga, as the age progresses, it will be much more. Now what we see, at least we see a temple, we see devotees here chanting. So it is going on. And this is only 5,000 years of Kali Yuga. So he is very, very small, like he is a kid. And it is said in scriptures that this will last for 420,000 years. So it is going to be really long in our calculation. But when this mantra is for Kali Yuga, the whole Kali Yuga, not only for this time. So Hare Krishna mantra will go on until like when Kalki avatar also happens. But this will be there. Hare Krishna mantra will be there. So if somebody chants Hare Krishna, that is the mantra for Kali Yuga, even when Kalki avatar comes. Yes. Yes.
Regarding the beginning of the first shloka, right? So it's said that the whole Bhagavad Gita is to be like spoken or transmitted by Sanjaya. Why do you think they have this plot here? Why do we need Sanjaya
Why do we need Sanjaya?
in this story? Yes.
Okay, so Sanjay was speaking to Dhritarashtra. Right? Dhritarashtra was not a right person to be spoken this or to be hearing from Lord himself, because to hear Bhagavad Gita also one needs qualification. The thing is, I mean, people here, we are very fortunate to be sitting here. I mean, though we may not understand or we don't know what is the fortune here, but to hear about Bhagavad Gita, sitting in a place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord are the prayers happens, it is very, very. It's not so simple. Maybe see in Malmo, how many people are there? There will be like 200,000. Out of that, only few people are here. We may not understand how fortunate it is, but in reality, it is very, very fortunate. So this is very, very important. Very important. What was the question? Can you repeat?
Sanjaya,
Why Sanjaya?
we need in this? Yeah,
Why Sanjaya? Yeah, it could be anyone. Like Krishna gave this knowledge to Arjun. Sanjaya was because he was a very nice person, or he was someone who could relay this message as it is. See, normally it is very important that the message should be via transparent medium. Why Prabhupada was able to make devotees from the, I mean, especially Western world, the hippies, he made devotees. Actually, lot of devotees, they tried before also, but they could not. Why Prabhupada was able to make it? Because of the purpose that he had. He was very pure. He was not adding something. When the Bhagavad Gita that we read, it is said Bhagavad Gita as it is. So whatever is given as it is, that has potency. It's not like if there may be people who can speak very nicely and eloquently, lot of nice examples and everything. But if he is not pure himself, or his heart is not pure, then it will not get any effect on others. But when Prabhupada came, his talks, it was very simple. Like now, if you hear, it is very simple talk that Prabhupada gave. But that was having the power to change the hearts of everyone who listened it. And now that's why we have so many devotees, so many people changed because of Prabhupada. So Sanjaya is also a devotee, and Krishna wanted this message to be propagated through him. So that is maybe I don't know. I mean, this is a nice question. I can refer, or I can go to my spiritual master and ask this. But yeah, this is my understanding. I don't know. I have not heard about this one. So, yes.
Just, yeah. If
Okay.
someone have more question now, we can continue with the program.
Okay. Yeah. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai.